Today I've decided to create another halo eye using the Natasha Denona. This is the Biba, one of the mini palettes. But before I begin, I am actually going to cleanse my face with some of the Garnier Micellar water. Now, I don't have a lot on. I went to the gym this morning and really this is just, well, there was a little bit of grime there, but just a moisturizer, and I do have mascara. Now I'm going in with the Hydra-Luxe water cream. This is by Youngblood, one of my favorite moisturizers, just to really pop some moisturizer into the skin before we begin with any of the foundation. This is the eye cream by Youngblood, and I'm really massaging that in. This is the Airyday. This is a sunscreen. Now this one is the Skinscreen, and it's the Pretty in Zinc. So it's a little more shiny than the one that I usually use. I prefer the mineral mousse because I find it more of a velvet matte finish. So this does have a bit of sheen, which you can see there on my face. Today I'm going to use the McoBeauty. This is the Hydro Glow foundation. This is more of a medium to full coverage for me. So as you can see, the color is perfect match for me, but it really is a little bit heavier than what I would normally do. I feel with this eye makeup, it is a little heavier, so this would work in quite well. So I'm buffing this in with one of the BK Beauty brushes, and this one is the 106. It is a gorgeous brush. I'm loving all the BK Beauty brushes. So if you do need some good brushes, these are definitely great ones to go for. Now, once I've buffed that all the way in, all over my face, I'm going to just quickly comb my brows because they're annoying me. So I'm just combing them up and out. I'm going in with the McoBeauty. This is the contour wand. I have actually contoured a little high on my cheeks there, but I will bring that down with a brush. So I'm just contouring the nose and getting a fine, more detailed brush to just go over that, creating that nice line through there. And then I'm just blending it in with the same brush that I use for the foundation. And I'm just really pressing that in and just framing the face and giving myself a little bit more shape. So it does make the foundation a little bit heavier as well. Sticking with the McoBeauty products, this is the highlighter wand. This one is the Peach Glow, and I'm just popping that on the high points of the cheeks there, just to give that little bit of an extra glow. This is one of the M.A.C paint pots. This is called Painterly, and this is one of my preferred sort of eye primer products. It's a really great way to create a great base for your eyeshadows to go on. And because we're using quite a few eyeshadows on this look, I really wanted them to stay exactly where I'm placing them. Using the Charlotte Tilbury, I'm just using the light sort of beige white shade here and just really setting these areas. It's just up under the brows, the inner corner, and just along the lash, the bottom lash line there before we head in with the mini Biba palette. The first shade is more of a medium sort of, I would say it's a peachy pinky shade, and it's matte. So I'm placing this just in the outer corner, and you can see that I'm really placing it in there, and then I'm buffing it into the corner and up onto the brow bone, trying to keep it inside the eyeline there. This is really important to just keep going back and forth and really work it into this outer corner and up onto that brow bone. I place it up on that brow bone mainly because my eyes are slightly hooded, and this way it really helps to just open them up. So once again, just placing that product in that corner and just sweeping it up into that brow bone and blending it in. And a little bit down under the bottom lash line here as well, and just connecting that top layer. So just blending it in. Now, because this is the halo eye, we go to the same shade and we go right into this inner corner. Same sort of technique, place it into that inner corner and then blend it out and then up into the crease. And what you're going to do is meet the other side of that shade. Same on this side, place it into the inner corner and then just really blend it through. Don't worry too much about getting it on the other side of your nose there like I did. We will work that out with a bit of concealer later on. Now this is the darker shade in this palette. I'm using a more detailed brush, mainly for the inner corner of the eye. You could have used a bigger brush for this area. And I'm cleaning this brush off. This is the brush we used before, and I'm just pressing that in and blending it out. So we've got the lighter shade right on the outer corner, and now we have a darker shade right inside that light shade, if that makes any sense. And same sort of technique, blending it in through that crease and just softening it out. Same on the other side. It's really nice to use that precise brush or something a little bit more detailed to place it, and then the same sort of blending brush. Same thing again into the inner corner, as this is what's going to create that halo. It's a really nice and easy look to do, or easy, it's a little more complicated I suppose, but it's a really different look, and it does create a nice look for going out. So it's more of a softer glam. It's the same thing, just placing it in that inner corner, really working it into that inner corner and blending it out. Going back in with that shade that I used in the beginning and just softening those edges. Softening the edges. Now, here we go with the shimmer. I would suggest using a really nice flat brush for this. The one I have here is one of the Jaclyn Hill brushes. It's from Morphe. So it's a Jaclyn Hill, I think it's the eye set. I have a few of these sets. I love them. They are really, really good. Now, we're going to use that dark shade and place it on the inner corner on the bottom lash line, but also on the outer corner. So whatever you're doing on the top of your eyelid, we're also kind of replicating underneath. I'm placing a small amount of shimmer in the middle as well, and then sweeping through with that lighter color underneath. Now, this is the Rumi Cosmetics. It's their eyeliner, and I'm really loving this. It is waterproof, and it's a nice chocolate brown color. You could also go in with a black eyeliner. I didn't have one to hand, so the black would really sort of make it a little more dramatic. So same thing as I always do. I love placing the eyeliner really close to the lash line, creating a very tiny baby wing on the outer corner, and then sweeping a small amount just in that outer quarter of the bottom eyeline there. This is the Mineral Mascara. Now, the mascara is a little bit hard for me to pop on today. I'm running out, and I did have a waterproof on this morning, so it's kind of got a bit stuck. So if it looks a little clumpy, that is probably why. This is the Rumi Cosmetics, the Power Brow. I love this. It is a tinted eyebrow gel, and it's got a great little spoolie, and it just works perfect with my brows. Very easy to do. It has been lasted for quite some time, so I would really recommend the Rumi Cosmetics. This is a little trick for the concealer. I did have someone asking me about some more concealer tricks. I always look down and give myself what I call the death stare. So you can see the darker troughs under your eyes, and that's where I'm placing this lighter shade. And I'm also cleaning up that inner corner of my eye as well. Once I've placed it just in that trough, nowhere else, I'm taking more of a fluffy brush and I'm just blending it out ever so slightly. Small amount goes a long way. Now I'm taking the foundation shade and I'm putting it above and below where I placed the concealer. The idea of this is the lighter shade will pull forward and the darker shade will pull back. This way it will make it look quite even and flat under your eyes. So when I lift my head up, it should be, once I blended this in, it should be nice and flat. So just another little tip for the concealer, and I hope that works for you. Once again, just going in and correcting under the eye there too. This is a really gorgeous blush stick by Silk Oil of Morocco, and it is called, I can't read it, Camel Rose, or something like that. But I have decided to go in with one of the St. Renais Lip and Cheek tints. This is called Bari, because I just wanted a little bit more color on those lips to just make them come forward a bit more. And I also popped this on my cheeks, just a bit more color to really make them shine and just bring them out a bit. Now this product is new for me. It's by Holme Beauty, and it is a setting powder. It is a sheer powder. It's beautiful. It has 2 shades in it. I'm using the medium dark because this look is quite full on, quite a little bit darker. Using the lighter shade through the middle of my face, as you can see, under the eyes, down the T-zone, and instantly it's getting rid of any of the excess shine. I'm using the darker shade where you'd have a little bit of contour. And again, this is just such a great way of just setting these areas without using too much more makeup. So this is beautiful, and it's all in one really handy little compact. This is one of the Holme Beauty brushes. I think it's called brush number 5. This just evens it all out. Let me know what you think.